Hello Stage 3, welcome to your THRASS video lesson 6 in our series. Let's have a look at the 6 words that we are going to be focusing on today. We have the words environment, isthmus, a brilliant word, quarantine, seismic, statistics, and tectonic. Have a look at this list word. See if you can identify something that they might all have in common. There might be more than one thing. Have a little look. What do they all have in common? Well, the thing that we are going to focus on today that they all have in common is that they all contain the grapheme I, the grapheme choice I. Okay, you can see it there in all of them. Now, let's have a little look at our THRASS chart, at the examples that we can see from our list, the phoneme sounds. Remember, we've got short it, when our grapheme I makes an it sound, and then over here, it can also make a long I sound. We can see that here. In each of these words, I want you to read through them and identify for yourself whether it is the short it sound being presented or a longer I sound. Let's have a look. Environment, of course, is a long I sound. Isthmus, short. Quarantine, this one's interesting. We might talk about this one in a moment. Seismic. Now this one's got two. I can hear a long sound here. Seismic and a short. Statistics. Two short it. Two short it sounds. And tectonic has a short it sound as well. Now, let's talk about this word here. Quarantine. Now that doesn't sound like a short sound, it, but it also doesn't sound like long I either. I have highlighted the E on the end here because the E is working in combination with this grapheme choice I. It's actually producing an E sound. So it's not long it, not short it, not long I, but it is E. If we look back at the THRASS chart, so far our E choices are here. The letter E, EA, double E, EY, and Y. So we can actually say that we found one more in the word quarantine. I wonder if you can think of any other words that combines a grapheme of I and E in the same sort of way to create an E sound where the grapheme I is. Have a think, pause the video, see how many ideas, examples you can come up with in your literacy book. Have a go. All right, let's have a look at some of the examples I found. Limousine, chlorine, and gasoline. I wonder if you were able to come up with any. You can see all three of my examples have the same grapheme choices at the end, I-N-E, and they all make an een sound. I wonder if any of your examples had something different, other grapheme choices that created something else. I would love to see them and know about them if you were able to think of them. Now, I also wanted to address another word in our list that was a little bit interesting. I wanted to have a look at, we've looked at quarantine, I wanted to have a look at this word here, seismic. Now, originally, we just highlighted this grapheme here, and we said, well, it makes a long I sound, but in actual fact, it's not just the grapheme letter I that's making that. It's actually both of these letters together, the E and the I coming together. And we can see it down here. It works in the word height as well. The E and the I are actually creating that long I sound. On our THRASS chart, we can see long I. We have an I, we have I-E, so we would put a consonant in the middle there. IGH and the letter Y. We actually don't have, too far. We actually don't have an EI. So we could actually put that as a GCA. We found another GCA, grapheme catch-all, that makes a long I sound that isn't currently on the THRASS chart. So EI, like in height. Now, I was thinking about this EI letter combination, and I thought it actually appears in other words as well, but it doesn't make an I sound. It does in seismic and it does in height, but let's have a look at these three words down the bottom. EI, this word says vein. So sometimes the grapheme choice EI can make an A sound, vein. EI appears here in the word foreign. And guess what? In the word foreign, it makes my favourite sound, the schwa sound, foreign. And then it appears over here as well, EI, in this word, protein. It makes an E sound, a long E sound. So this is quite an interesting combination of graphemes, EI, because it can say I, seismic and height. It can say A, as in vein, as in foreign, and E, as in protein. We have a very interesting and a very complex and confusing English language. So I want you to be on the lookout as you are reading and spelling for EI grapheme combinations. It is a digraph phoneme, two grapheme choices together making the one phoneme sound. I want you to see how many other examples you can find, or examples that would fit under these categories here too. A very interesting combination. All right, your task for today, as always, you are going to rule up your 5-column table in your literacy book, and you are going to record your word, thrash it out, break into syllables. Don't forget to record the number of syllables that you have broken your word into. Define your word and come up with synonyms. And as always, please try to find more than one synonym. I bet you can. And of course, your extension task. If you can move on and write your list words in IPA. All right, good luck with all of your interesting EI words for today.